edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Detroit Tigers and the Minnesota Twins. The Twins have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Rich Bulldog is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Minnesota. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at
What's up, YouTube? Richie Gamer 997 here. Today we're back in MLB The Show 20. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave me a like, make sure to leave me a comment, and yeah, please don't forget to subscribe.
You'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Cameron Maben now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. Grounded down the third baseline.
Hey, no outs now.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Stepping into the box, Victor Reyes. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
The 1-2 is a low changeup that's laid off.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
He stays alive, still 2-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set
doesn't look like it's the knuckle curve. It is the knuckle curve.
Do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
A ball and no strikes. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera.
Guess you were thinking like that one's low. It's gonna be the other one's gonna be low too.
To second. Gordon's got it cleanly.
Throw the ball, buddy. What you waiting for over there? Throw it.
3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Tigers not. So striding forward now, C.J. Cron. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Here's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone.
Hey, nobody away.
Hard hit ball to short. Gonzalez is there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Digging in now, Harold Castro. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. At the plate, Austin Romine. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's the 0-1. And a swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Baby.
hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first,
way
gets him,
out.
and
He
the
got
side
like
is
29
retired.
speed. He's not
Down in order go the Tigers.
charging down
They
the
still
first base
trail
line.
1-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and that means Kristen Stewart will dig in at the plate. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Hit on the ground out to short. Gonzalez is up with it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Into the box now, Nico Goodrum, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Get out of here,
This
buddy.
is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Now the 1-0.
Oh, that one got away.
Lined into left center. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Tigers.
Bulldog, you're messing up.
Hey, one of the things that makes it so tough to pitch is you consistently have to make good pitches. Even on 2-0, you just can't lay one right down the middle.
Yeah,
come
he
on,
wanted
Blue.
to nip a corner
Really?
right there, but hats off, challenging 2-0 in a fastball count. He came and got some.
He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll move on to the
Comebacker. Stop the comebacker.
We're just about set to go here as
Heidi.
the Twins come to bat in the third inning, and this is an offense that's really been productive this year. Coming into the day, they are up near the top of the league in home run production, so it's certainly safe to say they're a fun bunch to watch swing the bats. When asked about their success with the long ball, one player told me, "Yeah, home runs are fun and they can change a whole game. So when we get a pitch we can do damage on, you better believe we're looking to launch."
All set for the start of the fourth, and set to go is the switch-hitting outfielder, Victor Reyes. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. And a fastball.
Oh, he chased it.
Set him down for the second time here tonight.
He
That was a
chased
good
it.
job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. 1 ball, no strikes the count.
Miguel.
No runs, just
Miggy.
1 hit, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. Grounded weakly down the line toward third.
Why are you chasing this? It's a foul ball, fool.
1-1. And he popped him up.
The ball boy,
And
I
no
thought
one
the
will
ball
track it
boy was
down.
going to catch it, but he didn't.
This is lifted out to left. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone.
Right
here to
at the
start
left
fourth.
fielder. Left outfielder.
So that'll bring up C.J. Crone. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The
come
fastball
on,
here, so
Blue.
take a look at ball
That one
1.
was right across the
1-0.
plate. You're just too blind to see it.
High fly
Popped
ball
him
out
up.
to straightaway center.
Well, it's a high
And he'll
fly
get there in
ball.
plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning.
The other thing I hate about the AL is that you don't bat over there.
Stepping in, Harold Castro. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
1 ball, 1 strike to
trick
count.
the shit out of him.
The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. On the line, that's a
That
base hit.
slider didn't slide too much.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Hit hard but fouled toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. Castro gets his lead at first, nobody out. 1-2 to the Tigers catcher.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit.
Damn it, you dick. How did you make it get to the wall?
And now they'll have runners at the corners
stop
to
running.
start off the inning.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches. And if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits. First and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the...
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
You dick.
Gonzalez for 1, but they will not get them both as he beats out the back end.
You
and
should just
drives
throw
home
it
the
at
run
home
from third.
and get the out at home.
So striding in, Nico Goodrum. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
1-0 the count.
Hey, we got 2 down.
There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. In there, 1-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The next 1-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Gordon's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. Twins are out in...
Slider is definitely a pitch I got to start working on.
So back to the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Cameron Maben. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible,
Blue.
but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
And it's 2-1 to the Tigers' leadoff hitter.
Count is 2-1.
She's good. I know what the hell.
Swings through it for strike number 2.
2 strikes.
That was a good swing right there. It might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on.
Fastball swung on.
Trick
Missed for
them
the first
later,
out.
maybe.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
At the plate now, Victor Reyes.
Left fielder, Victor.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Borderline,
This
it could
guy's
go
really
either
pitched
way,
well
buddy.
So far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Ripped down the line, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Looking to send him packing again. A bouncer to the left side. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Bang, bang. Bang,
First
bang
baseman
play.
Miguel Cabrera stands in.
Cabrera.
0 for 2
You
on
gotta
his
worry
line
about
thus far.
Miguel
Cabrera.
Cabrera.
And he just
Make it
gets
look
a
like
piece
he
of
done
this. This
dropped
is
a couple
top foul.
pounds and
So
shit.
far this season, Cabrera is carrying
Done
around a
slimmed
spark
down
of
in
a slugging
2020.
percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a
see,
bat.
I told you gotta
And
watch
that
out for
finds the
Miggy.
outfield
Yo,
grass
Miggy
for a
got
base hit.
zero
He takes
speed.
the turn and
He got
heads for
zero
second.
speed in his assholes. What the fuck is he doing out there? He met a dude with
I'll tell you, that's
zero
one of the
speed
first
get
good swings
freaking 2
we've seen
bases.
anybody
Really?
put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Hit
Fucking
the other
outfielders
way out
suck
toward
balls.
right field. Cruz will reach out
Hey,
with one
really?
hand to make
The
catch
dude
on
got
the
zero
move,
speed
that
and he
ends the
fucking
inning.
fumbled the ball out
Danger
there.
averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Settling in now, Harold Castro. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Castro carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and
That
ought to
was
be good
not
for
bad.
extra bases. And the Tigers are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes one, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
Austin Romine is at the plate as he watches ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base.
How the fuck
And
did he
that's
hit
through
the
into right
pitch
field
down?
for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third. Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Gonzalez is under it as he puts it away for out number one. Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So we'll
That's
leave here with one
bullshit.
out in the seventh as he
It's
now
some
hopes the bullpen
bullshit.
can go ahead and get him the W.
Your attention,
Trevor
please.
May comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the seventh.
Number 65, Trevor May.
Let's play ball.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. Minnesota jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Rich Bulldog earned his 9th win of the year. Michael Fulmer was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Tyler Duffy wraps it up for the save, his 27th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game.
You know, pulling me out the game in the 7th. That's just ridiculous, man. I'm doing good right now. Just don't understand what they were thinking. Brewers.
Coach pressures a player to keep raising the bar on the development
pitching
of his
clutch,
signature skills.
Rays are 68 and 65, and we're Twins are 78 and 56. But that doesn't mean anything. But Bulldog is pitching, so should be good.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Minnesota Twins and the Tampa Bay Rays. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Tyler Glasnow, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't.
Hopefully it'll be the same tonight. Lots of hits, lots of runs. This guy's 5 and 11. At 120 strikeouts. ERA is 1.49.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
It's only going to get better.
Here it comes.
Once the pitches get better.
Ball here as we'll take a look at ball 1-0. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins
velocity
at the
and the
start of play
control.
here tonight, they come into this one
Let the
off a
pitches
loss
get
that
better.
finally snapped what was a long winning
ERA
streak.
be like 0.
Yeah, Matty D, what we're seeing there is a team D-row. They're starting to put the gas pedal down right now. They're starting to get some length in this division.
Yeah, this team's playing well.
Go
They're
get
playing
the
with
ball, you
confidence.
dick. You're
can
the
tell
one
guys
right
are
there.
walking
The
to the plate
fuck.
with a swagger. Their pitchers are taking them out and executing pitches down and away. This is a good ball club.
Up next for the Rays, Willie Adames.
Willie
As
Adams.
he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Willie Adams is up to bat.
Now here's the pitch.
Trying to strike him out.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And another foul ball.
He's digging them
Bases are empty,
balls
1
up,
man.
boy. He ain't trying to miss that shit.
Hit back up the middle.
Oh, what the fuck?
And that is through.
Should have went up
into center
high
field for a
because he
one-out single.
fouled off all those low balls
Well,
I
that's
pitched
just the
off.
case, D-roll.
So I should have went up
make a little
high.
bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls. And on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle
We
it,
need to
and
stop
count
listening to the
leverage
catcher
and fight to get
sometimes.
your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout. So that's a nice piece of hitting.
And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Now batting, Hunter Renfroe. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the
Hunter
results he
Renfroe.
or his club have been hoping for.
Sounds like a
Looking at his
Butler's
career
name.
totals, Renfroe is a batting line residing in the 230s.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
1-2 now. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. He
That
played an
slider is
inning.
dirty
No
when you
score
pitch it
here
right,
on MLB
man.
Network. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. And you can see great numbers over the past few games. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Little chopper back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time, one gone. Now at the plate, Brandon Lau. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. The ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, we got one here.
And he struck him out.
A Vulcan
That's
change.
a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there and advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. Fouled away. He'll enter play here at 293 with 19 homers and 61 RBIs. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Strike this guy out.
The 0-2 once more.
Ball 1.
Oh, come on, you dick.
A bouncer up the middle. Gordon gathers it in. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. We'll move to the third with no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning.
Show these Tampa boys how baseball is played. They're hiding in their air-conditioned dome.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. O'Grady is 6'2" and bats left, but throws right-handed. He was an 8th-round selection during the 2014 draft.
Why? Oh, he just must have the shift off.
Of superstar, but to grind out the career he has, being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Here's the first pitch to him.
He jammed the shit out of him.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. A runner at second, nobody out. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
I went across the
That's a good take
base.
there on that 0-2 fastball. Just
Went across home
He must
plate.
have a really good eye at the plate.
Still 1-2 as he fouls
No,
it away.
he has a really bad eye at the plate.
Has a look, now the pitch.
That
Inside,
one
and
was way
again
off.
low. It's 2 balls and 2
That
strikes.
Vulcan change.
Got him.
Sure did. Sure did get him.
Runner in scoring position at second with 1 away. And that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. First offering on its way. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate.
In today's game, it's seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it. I'd love to see a little two-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force feed something
you're
the other
out,
way.
dummy.
And now a slider
He ain't
in
swing
there
at all
for a
at
called
anything.
third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Into the box, Willie Adames. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Come on, guys.
Runner in scoring position
Willie.
looks it gone. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
0-2, here it is. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
Can't
so
run
it's
for
no
shit.
runs on a hit.
Run like he got something stuck up his ass.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Jose Martinez. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th
Maybe I
inning.
gave him too much ass.
In there,
Maybe that's the
0-1.
problem.
Hey, no one down here.
Slow roller down the third baseline. A quick out number 1.
Make sure the ladies have something to look at. Like, ooh,
Next will be the cleanup hitter,
Bulldogs.
Hunter Renfroe. He'll look to bounce
Cheeky
back
on the
after
mound.
striking out his last time up. And he begins the at-bat with a knuckle curve looked at for strike 1.
And do his little shimmy shake. All the girls faint in their seat.
Seared down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box now, Ji-Man Choi, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after
Choi.
grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Plays at 1 now.
Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. He chases out of the
Supposed to
zone
get my
for
new
strike
controller
3, and
tomorrow.
that's the 3rd out of the inning.
That'd be good. Friggin'
Rays
stick
go
will
in
be
order, 1, 2, 3.
all shaking all
They're
over the
down
place. I
2-0.
can put the ball exactly where they want it with comfort and ease. And retire this controller and throw out the other broken controller. Or maybe I can get the other controller repaired. I wonder if anybody repair controllers. Actually, no, don't worry about it. PS5 is coming out soon.
Now in the box, Brandon Lau. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
I don't know if I'm going to get
Swing and a miss,
PS5
and he's in
this
the
year.
hole
I'm going to wait till
0-2 now.
next year. I don't know. Trying to see. I'm thinking, what's the best solution? Oh,
That
damn,
misses
that
1 and 2.
slider went the wrong way.
Hey, nobody away.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2
And
and
then
2.
you have a tough
They
decision
expect
to
a
make.
challenge right
Do
here.
you
Does
get
not want to run the count full.
the
And
the
they're working the outer
PS4
half
with
here, but that one's wide
the
for
disc
ball
drive,
3.
or you get it without
Hey,
the disc
throwing the
drive?
ball
Because most of
great
the
up
time
until
now
this
I've been
point.
buying games,
Don't
I buy the
wanna
games
allow a
offline.
leadoff walk. Needs
Do I
to just
really
focus
need
in
the
on
disc
his
drive?
mechanics right here.
Unless you need the
Back
disc
up
drive
the
to
middle, and
watch
a
like
base hit, so the leadoff man
DVDs or
is
some
on to
shit.
begin
But
the
I don't
inning.
watch DVDs, so
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today.
Oh,
Too
come
many
on, Blue. You
early
called ball
swings.
before
They
that
gotta
shit even
be
got
a little
there.
bit more patient at the plate.
Takes this the other way to right.
that was
and
my
finds
bad.
the outfield grass for a base hit.
and it seemed like these outfielders can never
And
cut a
they've really
ball
got
off,
something
man.
going
I
here. Runners
swear.
at second and third
Stop
to start
running.
the inning.
Stop running. Stop
Finally, a
running.
little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Hey, just
This
you
is
and him.
where, as a batter,
Move
you got to
yourself. Let's go.
find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
2 balls and 2 strikes now.
What the? Do I really gotta turn notification off
And he comes
on
back
my
with
damn
one down and
phone?
in for ball 3.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And
Nah, you
he's
struck
seen
out.
a lot of pitches, too.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Brian O'Grady is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. So here's Mike Zunino. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A ball and a strike to Mike
Sometimes I think this
Zunino.
game just be
Now
robbing
the
you,
runner
yo.
at third, Diaz at second with 1 away. Now about a 58-foot breaking
Like, there's
pitch
no
that
way
he
that,
wisely
that
lays off
pitch
here.
should be fucking short. I can see,
That's gonna
like,
even
you
up
know,
the count
maybe
at
it
2 and
misses
2.
the zone, but it's short of the zone. I don't understand that.
Got him. And
What the
that's
hell is
8
it short of the
strikeouts now
zone?
for
How
him
is
in
it
the ball
dropping
game.
off so
Well, there's
quickly?
nothing like seeing a good power
Yeah.
pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier. He swings and grounds it to short. On to first, and the Rays are kept off the scoreboard here as the side is retired. Rays strand a pair. They trail it here 2-0. Ready once again, Willie Adames.
Dynamic challenge. And they ended without allowing a run or any extra base hits. And they ended without allowing a run or walk. And they ended without allowing a run
to get something going. The last thing
and
they
a
want to do
strikeout
is to
for
try
the
to come
third
from
out.
behind and win this
Yeah,
one
what's
in
the
the 8th or 9th inning.
possibility of that happening? How can you predict the game that that's going to happen? So what is the safest one to go with? Base game. Cap and base game. Cap
Hey,
and
nobody
base
out.
game.
Nobody out.
And then without allowing a run or a walk. Maybe I'll go with this one.
First pitch on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
1-1 the count now.
1-1-1.
Grounded back up the middle. Gonzalez to his left. He's there. On to first.
What?
But
That's
it's too
bullshit.
late.
He's
The
out.
First base umpire says they just missed getting him.
Yeah,
in the
he's
ground.
out, man. Can't you challenge that shit? They need to
that
put the
has to be
fucking challenge
frustrating
in this
from the
game.
pitcher's standpoint.
Like they have it in
But
real
nice
life.
execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle.
That's what they need
Pitcher's
to add
skill.
instead of all the
One good pitch
dumbass
away
other
from
shit
getting
they
a double play.
added.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, nobody on.
Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, man.
They making this
back-to-back base
dynamic
knocks
challenge
right off the
really
bat
fucking
here.
hard to
If we
game,
take a look
huh?
at the numbers, you see they aren't that bad, but he's definitely got into a no-out jam here. We'll see if he can get out of it.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
On to first to complete the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
G-Man Choi stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
Oh,
Drives
he
it out
killed
to
that
deep
shit.
right center field. And that is off the wall.
At least it wasn't a home run.
As they also
The challenge
push across a
failed, though,
score to make it a
'cause they allowed a
one-run
run.
game.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Hit out towards second.
Like, that
Gordon's
pitch
got
is
it,
really
Bailey.
that fucking
He'll
bad
whip this one to
that he
first in
hits?
time,
It's
and
crazy.
that ends.
Like, I'm telling you, this fucking game be cheating some fucking times, boy.
Coming to the plate now, Brian O'Grady. He went down on strikes last time up.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
3-2, the finish in tonight's game.
Well, guys, that's going to do it for me today. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave me a like. Make sure to leave me a comment. And, yeah, please don't forget to subscribe. Be really, really appreciated. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Make sure to hit that notification bell so you know whenever I stream or upload. And I will see you guys in another video. Peace.